Welcome to the PopCast, where it's all about
Fingerboarding.
Hello, Fingerboarders, and welcome to the first episode of the Fingerboard PopCast. My name is Oliver Blankenburg, and I'm here with
Tom from PopDecks.
Yes, we are trying ourselves out in producing a Fingerboard podcast, and we want to present you with news from the fingerboard scene as well as some funny entertainment
Stuff.
Yeah, funny entertainment stuff.
I think we will try to keep it mainly news and not to get too much personal opinion into it, and we also try to get guests and reactions from guys who are concerned with our news and stuff like that.
Yeah, we prepared ourselves for this first episode, and I think of course nothing is fixed. We're trying ourselves out over the next few episodes, see which category works, which doesn't, but I think the first episode is already prepared in a way that it gives you a good idea of what we're planning here to give you news, entertainment, and look into the fingerboard world every other week. Maybe let's introduce ourselves so you also know who is talking here to you. You want to start, Tom?
Yeah, my name's Tom Pimmishofer is the full name, but I'm the founder of PopDecks. I'm making fingerboards for more than 15 years now. And fingerboarding since even like 5 years more than that. And I think so far that's all you need to know about me.
Sweet. And I said my name already. I'm Oliver Blankenburg. Some of you may know me as the Fingerboard Hooligan. I'm a team rider of Black River, Berlinwood, and Berracks. Fingerboarding since around 2000, 20 years now. And it's still my passion. That's why I'm sitting here trying to do the podcast. Tom, do you want to go straight into our first category?
Let's do this.
Yeah. Sweet. Our first category is the news. We have 4 news topics for you this week. And we're going to go straight into it, I think.
Yeah.
Our first news is that Alex Christ, a well-known fingerboarder, at least in our universe, is new on Sorry, a California fingerboard brand.
Maybe this came kind of like surprising to some of you, as it did to us, at least to me. I don't know. What about you, Oli?
I know that we two, you and me, we talked about the news, and you reminded me that Alex Christ was on Yellowwood before. When I saw the news, which was announced on Instagram, by the way, I had completely forgotten that. No offense to Yellowwood, but I completely had forgotten that, and for me it was just like not a surprise. It was like, oh, okay, cool. He's on Sorry now, and I also we asked him for a statement, which we will play in a second. Also, he says there that he kind of didn't fingerboard that much, and I don't know why, but I also didn't notice the pause. For me, he was always a fingerboarder. Like, I don't know. He was not really gone in my world, even though.
Yeah, for me too. Yeah, because at least I was a bit surprised. We and Oli wasn't surprised, but we both were interested how it came about. So we asked him, and he was kind enough to record his answers for us, how it all came about, and so guess we played that for you.
I would like to say one more sentence to that statement that we're about to play. We asked Alex for a short statement on being new on Sorry, because we didn't want to stretch the whole podcast episode in general too long, so we asked for short statements of all the people we asked for statements on different topics, and he sent us a 7-minute statement. And I listened to it. Tom listened to it as well. We listened to it, and it was, how should I say, there was nothing to cut out. There was nothing to cut out. It was from the heart. It was honest, and you will hear it in a second. But we just wanted to say it's of course longer than we expected, but we think it's beautiful, and we want to let it stand as it is. Yeah. Cool. So here's the statement.
Yeah. So how to start? I start at the beginning, I think. I was writing 8 years on Yellowwood, and I'm really thankful for that time, and I'm really thankful for all the stuff Felipe did for me, and I've learned so many life lessons from Yellowwood, and you can even hear it. There is no bad blood, and that's how it should be. There's no bad reason, no nothing, and I won't say anything bad about Yellowwood because they did so much for me. I don't think it's a good way to spread bad blood. I think fingerboarding already got enough bad blood. Since I started fingerboarding, there was always beef and always bad blood between any brands or any persons, or this one can't stand this one, and I think that's not the right way. Fingerboarding is fun, and it's a big family and a lifestyle, and the people should not spread bad blood in that. For me, that sucks so bad. So Yellowwood is a really good brand and really good persons involved in that. And I love Porto. I love all the friends I've made in that time. And that's, for me, I won't forget that. And I never cross my Yellowwood tattoos. Never. Yeah. The point is, it was just a decision from me. Because the last 2 years I was really, really unmotivated for fingerboarding, and you can say it like that. I kind of quitted fingerboarding. Last year, the first time I was riding fingerboard was at Fast Fingers, and the last time. So before that and after that, I didn't ride fingerboard, and that's pretty crazy because I love fingerboarding. I think the most part of my life, I was in love with fingerboarding. So I felt like I needed to change something for me personally, and I had this point that I wanted to quit Yellowwood. And I decided it was a long process thinking about that, because that's not only a fingerboard sponsor for me, it's friends, it's good times, it's friendships could be ruined by that, so it's not that easy to say I'm out after 8 years. But I felt like I needed to change for me personally to have to get back on the fun. I don't know, that's kind of stupid, but maybe I got lazy about the years. So for me it was clear, since a long time it was pretty clear that I needed to quit. So at first I thought maybe to make an own brand, or maybe to just ride without any sponsor and just ride the boards I buy, and support the German scene. That's another point. And I'm a German fingerboarder, but I fucking never supported the German scene, never. So I don't bought many stuff at Asi Berlin shop or FBS or a Black River store, and that's the German scene, and to support that brands is another thing I really needed to do. Black River supported German fingerboarding since day one. Asi Berlin is true fingerboarding, 100%. You can't say anything else. And I was just a German guy who didn't supported that. That's another point, but not the main point. Just the main point is I felt, it's just a feeling, I just felt like changing something. So I took this decision. With Sorry, for me it's very important that there is nobody thinking like Sorry came to me and said, "Hey, yo, ride for us and quit Yellowwood." That's not the truth. I was in good contact with those guys, and we understand really good, and we talked about many things in fingerboarding and life, and I already told them that I'm gonna quit Yellowwood, and if they need a team rider, I would be down. That would be the first brand I would ride for. That's what it is, because they think the same way of fingerboarding than I think. I think it goes hand in hand with skateboarding, and skateboarding goes hand in hand with fingerboarding. For me, it's just an addition. Skateboarding and fingerboarding, that's connected. It should be one thing. That's the thing how Sorry is thinking about fingerboarding. So I could really identify with that brand. So it happened that I had the opportunity to go to them. And yeah, that's pretty much all. There's nothing to say more, No bad blood, no nothing. Yellowwood is a great company, and they got a fucking crazy team. Just check the team riders. They are crazy, And it's still one of the top brands in the world. But for me, it was the time to change something. That's it, pretty much. So, yeah. I guess that's the end of the story. So, yeah, greetings to all of you, Tom and Ollie. And, yeah. I hope we will see us soon, yeah? Stay safe during this corona shit. Bye.
Yeah, thanks again for your heartfelt and interesting statement. We hope you also stay safe, you and your family, of course. And we also asked Nash about how it came about for him. And so you can listen to his answer now. Enjoy.
Hey guys, thanks for having me on the show. To talk about Alex Christ, we're really stoked to have him on the team as our newest addition. We met back at Fast Fingers last year, so 2019, and just been in contact ever since. And, truthfully, I've watched his videos when I was a kid, and I've always known who he was. And I maybe would have not even met him if it wasn't for my friend Dexter here in California asking me to reach out and get him an autograph from Alex. So that's how I came in contact, was like, okay, I got to go find Alex to get Dexter this autograph. And then after that, it was really cool meeting him, talked about, fingerboarding and Fast Fingers, where he's from, and his now family with his kid and whatnot. So yeah, we just been in touch since, and a few months back, he reached out to me and, like, hey, love what you guys are doing, and I would like to be part of the team and this and that. And, it was a no-brainer. We had to bring him on. So, yeah, now Alex is on the team and hoping to see his video part pretty soon. I know his sponsor pack took like a month and a half to get there, so he was really waiting on that to show off his new boards. And I'm sure he'll put something great together.
All right. That was Nash's statement for Alex being on Sorry. Nash is the founder from Sorry, the founder man behind it, whatever you want to call it. And we're staying with Sorry because they are our second news topic of the episode, because Sorry has a new fingerboard video on the official Barracks channel. Yeah,
which
the
is
Barracks.
awesome.
That's awesome because the Barracks is huge. Tom, do you want to explain what the Barracks are for people who don't know why that is such a huge thing? Maybe.
I'm not prepared for that, but I'll try.
Yeah, that's good. That's the best ones.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's mainly known for its online content, I guess. It's like a skate facility, an indoor skate facility in the US. I'm not sure who are the real founders, but it's in part Eric Costin.
And Steve Barra. It's
and
a mix
Steve Barra,
of their
right?
names.
It's legendary pro skaters. At least Eric Costin is very, very well known in the skate world. Yeah, and they release a lot of content on YouTube and on their own homepage about skateboarding, and they invite many skaters from all over the world to film parts there, and yeah, they're quite influential, I would say, with their videos, and they got many followers, and so I always dreamed of them doing more about fingerboarding because it might get more accepted in the skate world as something to be respected. And that's what they did, as it seems, in cooperation with Nash.
Good story. Yeah. Definitely. Thanks for the description. Very well. I put you so on the spot. No, it was really good. For those of you who don't know, there is a history to that already. There was already a fingerboard video released on the Barracks, also in cooperation with Sorry, and I guess we could make a whole episode just about that first fingerboard video on the Barracks. It's so interesting what actually happened there. It was released on 6th of June 2019, and it was filmed on a replica of the Barracks. So the Barracks is a skate hall, as Tom already said, founded from Eric Costin and Steve Barra, and it was Nash built that replica, if I understand it right, for the Barracks, and they brought it to the actual Barracks to film in the Barracks on the replica of the Barracks, a fingerboard video. But that's the old video. And that old video was including Cassius Hurst, sorry if I got your name wrong, Nash himself, Felipe Gustavo, who's a pro skater who's very well known, and Nico Frank from Munich. And there even was a Sorry fingerboard for sale on the Berrics website, a special.
I think there still is.
I couldn't find it anymore.
Oh, okay.
I researched it, but I couldn't find it anymore.
Oh, maybe they're sold out.
Maybe, definitely. And as we said, now that's the news now. Now there's a second fingerboard video, which is more like a regular fingerboard video. So it's filmed on the kitchen counter in Nash House, I assume. Do you know more about that?
Not sure where he filmed.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
And the new video is again with Nash, with Pilot Lee, Angel, and Jose Moreno. Sorry if I got your names wrong. And then we circle back to news one. Alex Christ was in it as well. Yeah. And it was released on the 24th of April, 2020.
I think they did it because of the lockdown. They made it a theme like kitchen skateboarding. And the Corona lockdown times are actually like the perfect time for skateboarders to get into fingerboarding again. As I see every day on Instagram, like old faces coming back right now and stuff like that. Yeah, and so they made it the theme, like find spots in your kitchen.
Yeah, it's a very good video, but for me, now I was surprised, as you were with the first news, I was surprised the Barracks features a regular fingerboard video. Like with the first one, of course, I got why they do it, because it's a replica, and the theme was more connected than it was now. Now it was a regular fingerboard video, and as you say, they are they are trendsetters. The Barracks are trendsetters.
Yeah, that's
They are
right.
so, yeah, they set trends. And if they take a regular fingerboard video and make that normal, that helps with the acceptance massively, I think.
Yeah,
And
me
that's
too.
why it's great news. But we're not the only ones who talk about it. We had Nash already on the phone for a statement for the first news. So I would play now the second statement from him.
Yeah, sure. Let's get to know more about how this came about.
Cool.
To talk briefly about the Barracks and the videos we're doing, last year, exactly 1 year ago yesterday, we filmed the very first video where we constructed the park and we did the edit, and we had Cass and Nico, myself, Felipe, Gustavo, all in the video. That was all brought up through guys from the Barracks as a suggestion, and then it became reality. So that was really awesome to be able to be invited to do this video and also construct the park and go there and measure and all that. So that was our very first formal meeting to start working with those guys. When you refer to the second video, I want to say you're talking about the kitchen video, with Alex being involved in that video, Pilot, Jose, Angel, myself. However, that is actually the fourth video we've done with the Berrics. So if you haven't seen the ninja training one, I advise you go look at that. And we're always in touch, They are a skateboarding channel, and we're just really lucky to be able to showcase fingerboarding, on such a large platform. So is there another video coming out? Yes, there is. Stay tuned, buckle your seatbelts and wait for it. Don't have an exact release date yet, but I can tell you all the footage has been filmed and sent over.
Ah, sick. 4 videos. I didn't know that. I think neither did you, Tom, or...
No,
Yeah.
I did.
We were both caught by surprise here, but great to hear. Great to hear that it is seems to be a sustainable cooperation between the two, and I'm really happy there are already 4 videos, and that there are coming more. Looking forward to that.
Yeah, so cool to hear that. So he said one of the videos they also made was a ninja training,
Okay.
which is a format the Barracks invented, I think, and they released many videos in that format with 2 skaters doing tricks up the ledge, on the ledge, and down the ledge in one line. So like 3 tricks on a ledge, and yeah, one of them calls a line, and they both have to do it, and who does it first is the winner.
Ah, so it's a format from the Barracks for skateboarders, like first try Fridays or something.
Exactly. And so I'm guessing they did the same with fingerboarders, as it sounds, but can't be sure, but sounds like that.
Sounds like it. We need to watch it. Interesting. Thank you, Nash. Again, thank you.
But let's jump right to the next topic, which is another big video, which is not yet released, but you might have heard about it. Ollie, what is it?
Yeah, the new Flatface full-length team video was announced.
Woo!
Mind-blowing. Yeah, you think that in times of TikTok,
Who would have thought?
every video longer than a minute is not worth the hustle. But Mike Schneider, the founder and owner of Flatface, obviously didn't think that way.
Yeah.
And he announced the new Flatface full-length team video.
Which is really exciting. Who would have thought, as Ollie said, someone brings out a really long fingerboard video again. Yeah, Mike did it, and we're very excited. And we also got to ask him some questions and got him to answer us.
In a very funny way.
In a very funny way. Yeah.
But let's just hear it so you know yourself what we're talking about.
Yeah, maybe let's talk a little bit more about it after we heard it, right?
After the statement, yeah.
All right. Enjoy.
Flatface 2020 is the Flatface team video that we are working on, and it's basically everybody on the team, or at least most of the team, everybody's filming full parts, and it's going to be like a full-length video. If you've seen the Flatface DVD, like probably over 10 years ago by now, it was like 3 hours long or something, and it was super special because it's just a collection of the best footage of everybody on the Flatface team. And so basically on this one, you can expect to see parts from most of the people on the team. There's a few people that didn't film or couldn't film, but mostly everybody. There's, you know, all the OG people that have been on Flatface since like 2003, 2004, 2005. A lot of them filmed parts, so you can expect stuff from like Tim Hurley and Jay, Pat McGinn, everybody really, almost everybody. And yeah, I don't know, there's no part from Ethan. I have not talked to him in a long time, but yeah, basically, let's see, it's gonna come out in June. The goal is June 1st, because parts are due like in the next couple days from everybody, and I already got a lot of really, really good parts. I told everyone, you know, film your best, try to get a couple minutes worth, and I had to motivate a lot of people because, you know, some of them are kind of older and doing a lot of other things too. So this is like a good time to motivate everybody to fingerboard, because most people kind of have more spare time these days at home and stuff. So I don't know, I guess I thought about it in March or April or something, and I was like, you know, there's no reason why people can't film a few minutes within, you know, a month or two. So I try to like really motivate everybody, and you know, everybody that's on the Flatface team are really good fingerboarders, but they're people that I'm personally friends with, that I've been friends with for a long time. So it was also cool to like reconnect with everybody, besides just to motivate them for the video, but actually just like really talk to everybody on the team again and see what's up and who's doing what these days and stuff. So, you know, basically the whole Flatface team is kind of like reuniting for a project together. And yeah, it was kind of a lot of work to reach out, like contact everybody, because, you know, you can write a thing, copy and paste it to everyone and be like, hey, we're making a video, film for it, blah, blah, blah. But that's not really going to do anything, you know, like some people will film and everything, but you really have to like talk to everybody and, you know, like individually really like talk to them, you know, and like kind of, I don't know, get everybody to feel the vibe of the project, not just like, hey, film a part, but like, here's what we're doing, here's why, like, I want to hear what you've been up to, I want to see what's going on with everybody. So yeah, it's a really cool video. The parts that I've gotten from people so far are incredible. Like really, for each person, it's just like some of their best footage and edited really nicely. And I told everybody, like, use a song that has like good meaning or good impact or good power, like something to enhance the footage in a sense and just make it interesting. Because for people to have to but for people to have to watch a team video that's like, I don't know how long this one's going to be, but, you know, it's probably going to be an hour or 2 hours or whatever it is. It's a long time to sit in one place and watch something. So it's got to be worth watching. It's got to be super, super good and interesting. And, like, you know, for me, when I'm watching a fingerboard video and, like, I have an actual reaction, like some words come out of my mouth or I start yelling, like, wow, like stuff like that. That's how you know it's a good video versus just like an average video where you just watch it and then you're done and you move on. But like, for me, every single part in this video has motivated me to like drop what I'm doing and go fingerboard. And I think that's probably like the ultimate goal, I guess, of doing this, is like kind of just fingerboarding. Really, it's just get some good footage together and get it all in one place, and just make like the best video that we all can together. And yeah, so it's gonna come out in June. The release date is supposed to be June 1st. It's going to be on YouTube. Of course, it will be free, as always. Like I said, we did do a DVD before, which was really awesome. And this is basically like the next version of that, except I don't even know if people know what DVDs are. It's a circle that you have in your hand, like it's a real flat circle, and you put it in a machine such as a DVD player or perhaps a computer, and it can play the video for you. Like, it's like the internet, but you don't have it on the internet. You have it on a circle. And so instead of doing that DVD thing, it's just going to be on my YouTube channel so that everybody can see it. Because for the circle to get to you, you have to buy the circle or you have to get the circle. And it's hard to get those to everybody in the world. It's a lot easier to just go online and see it. So instead of like printing 2,000 DVDs, it's, going to be on YouTube, and then 100,000 or whatever people can see it. And since we put in so much work, like that's definitely the best way to get it out there these days. And yeah, I guess I have to upload the original Flatface DVD to YouTube, because that was a really good one. It's pretty old and it still has stuff that's like relevant, like it's good to today's standards. Because, yeah, people have been good at fingerboarding for a long time now, but it's crazy the development that it's been going through. Just like how good people are at fingerboarding now compared to the past is like insane. And same with skateboarding, obviously, like progression is just really crazy. So, yeah, that's some info on the Flatface team video. It's called Flatface 2020 because the year is 2020 and we're making it. And also, it's pretty good quality, so 2020 vision, I guess. Just like you can see it well. It's not like the old DVD where it was 10 years ago. Now like everything's HD and stuff. Yeah, so hope you guys enjoy the Flatface video, and if you have any feedback, definitely leave it as a comment or whatever. And yeah, thank you to the whole Flatface team for filming for this and making it come together and putting in your best effort and everything. It's super appreciated, and hope everybody enjoys.
So you heard Mike's statement. Thanks for this. This statement did two things to me. First of all, it's super funny how he explains what DVDs are.
If you learned nothing, now you know how to explain DVDs. If you ever get asked.
Yeah. Yeah, well done, Mike. And also, it made me want to see it even more. Like, his statement made me want to see it even more. Like, before I heard that statement, I was just like, oh yeah, it's awesome, and definitely want to see the Jay Linehan part. But then he reminded me how great and how big the Flatface team is, and that there are so many more parts to look forward to.
True.
Yeah, a little bit about the history of Flatface videos, maybe, in case you're not aware. I mean, Mike got a little bit into it. He didn't know himself, according to the statement, when the first DVD came exactly out. If my research is right, Relativity 1 came out as a DVD release in 2008, and already a year later, in 2009, Relativity 2 came out. Both DVDs, both from Flatface, and as he said, 3 hours they were. Yeah. It was really sick, and for me they were like the first real full-length fingerboard DVDs in a way, because this the Black River videos, the tell me the name, Tom. I should know that. Yeah, Pissing Fingers. They were more like they didn't have team rider parts. They were more like events and, more showing the Black River journey, more the journey. Like we were at this event, and then you had parts from all the team riders. On the first, it was, of course, Timo Lieben, Timo Kranz, Boris Digi, Elias, Asmund, Nick Herzog, and so on. They were all in there, but it was not really right. It was not really a part of a single person.
It seemed more like a skate tour video, more like a real skate video.
I
would say.
Yeah.
Maybe
So
that.
I think then when Relativity came, that set a complete new standard, being like just pure fingerboard for 3 hours. For 3 hours. Crazy. Yeah. So these are the two DVDs that came first, 2008, 2009, if my research is right, and then on Christmas Eve, 2015.
Oh, yeah, I think I remember that.
Yeah, the third video was released, but then already on YouTube, and it was called Rumbo. Yeah. And it featured white parts of the team, though not all of them. And I think Mike said the same now for this video in the statement. He said not all of them going to be featured in it, but a lot of them. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to a lot of parts. I mean, all of them. It's not that there's any part.
Yeah, also because, I mean, nowadays it's way easier to contact all your team riders and just say, yeah, send me footage. But the amount of thought he put into it, and I think it's a different thing. He really thought about how to make it a really great thing instead of just putting together the stuff they sent, Yeah, that's why I'm also excited.
Looking forward to it. I think we'll mention it again once it's out. Maybe
for sure.
Maybe we should meet when it's out. Not look at singly, but have an evening.
Oh yeah, reaction.
And once we're allowed to meet each other, or I don't know how to record when we are 50 apart, 6 foot apart. We need to meet. Anyway.
Yeah, let's see.
Cool. And then we go into our last news piece for this episode.
Yeah.
Tom, what's that?
I've noticed on Instagram and Facebook that Stoned Obstacles from Belgium made some new ramps and an absolutely amazing new big park also. I always thought his ramps and parks were exceptional, and this one, for me at least, was like a dream park again. So I thought, we have to talk about this. Also because I haven't seen something for a while before.
Yeah.
I was kind of happy he's back with his ramps, and looks like he also does some to sell. Or maybe he just gives them away, whatever, I don't know. As he sometimes did.
Yeah. That's right, Stoned is back. And we don't know much about it. That's, of course, why we got another statement from Wannes van de Walle. I hope I said it right. Wannes is my friend for a long time, so please excuse me if I got your last name wrong. We got a statement from him asking, will there be new shapes or old shapes of ramps, or both?
Hello, happy to be back. Been some years, but I never lost my love for fingerboarding and making obstacles, parks. There will be old models and some new things coming soon.
All right, and the next question we were interested in and thought you might be interested in too was, where will they be available? And that's his answer.
I'm currently working on a webshop, so I can get my obstacles out there, hoping to get everything ready by the end of the month. So stay on the lookout on my Instagram for an exact release date.
Sweet. So Stoned Obstacles is gonna have a webshop soon. So keep your eyes and ears wide open. We are definitely looking forward to it.
Yeah.
I researched some more facts about stoned obstacles. They were founded around 2012. As Tom said, they're a Belgian brand made by Vannes. And they are known, if you don't know it yet, for their concrete obstacles with little wooden benches. So they are concrete obstacles, but they often have wooden benches on the side, on top, sometimes grass thingies. So it's often a mix out of 2-3 obstacles. The concrete is very smooth, and at least in the beginning, they had a lot of graffiti on it. I remember seeing the first stone obstacles, and I was so flashed because Lemmy at the time, he put tags in different styles on it, which I was so amazed by because he is so good in painting stuff, and he paints characters and he makes graffiti writing and stuff like this. But he was able to put different styles, like he put tags in different styles, so it really looked like a street spot who was tagged by whoever came by. Yeah, I think that was the new thing behind it, right? That was why it was so boom stoned, the new idea.
Yeah, but I think not only this, I think another special thing about them to mention is that they used this special concrete I think no one else is using. And it mostly was like a thin layer on top of a wood underbelly.
Yeah.
Most of the time. So it was lighter and still the concrete rides. At least I love it. The feeling how it rides, and yeah, it's a special concrete and a special way to construct the ramps. So that was also something unique about them, I think.
Yeah, definitely. And because we both think stoned obstacles are quite interesting,
we have a look behind the scenes. Or let's say a listener behind the scenes. That's like another category of ours where we look behind the scenes of like fingerboard companies, events, maybe videos, like, all that stuff. And try to get some more background information on that stuff that you might not know yet.
And the first question, I wasn't sure in my research when it was founded. I said around 2012. So that was my first question to Vannes. When was Stoned Obstacles founded? And here's his answer.
Stoned was founded around 2012, 2013. I started making my first park in 2011, and from there on it started with making obstacles and other parks.
We also wanted to know what his main idea was behind doing this brand, and let's have a listen.
Motivation always is to create something different and unique. Once I met more people from the scene and went to events, the more I was motivated to do something with a hobby I already loved for so many years.
Yeah, sweet. And of course we didn't stop there. When we got hold of Vannes, we didn't let him go till he gave us enough answers. Another question of mine was, what was his first sell like? Is there an interesting story behind his first sale? And he said that.
I don't know when my first sale was, but I know it was at JD's skate shop, to one of the hyped kids who was there every day.
All right, now we know. And what we also wanted to know is if he has a sponsored team and who are his team riders. And that's his answer.
I don't have an official team, but my homies know that they're all on the PLV team. In Albe, Belgian Fingers, JD, Nolly, Timo Lieben, Tom from PopDecks, Ollie, TKY, they are all in it. The PLV squad is a worldwide movement.
Yes. Thank you, Vannes. Peace, love, and Wolle movement. He said in there. And he named us both as part of it. I hope he didn't feel that was necessary because we asked him the question. But
I don't.
Nice. Shout out to Belgium.
Yeah. Thanks again. Peace, love, and Wolle.
Peace, love, and Wolle. And our last question for him was then, how could it be? Our last question was, what are your plans for the future? So, Hannes, very excited for it.
I have a lot of things that are in the drain pipe ready to be spit out and to be created. You may expect some new models and parks, plazas in the future. Thanks for your support and love through the years. It's what motivated me the most. Mucho peace, love, and wille.
Yeah, thank you too, Vannes. It's been great to have you on the show. And thanks for answering our questions. And yeah, peace, love, and wool to Belgium. Keep doing
Peace,
what
love,
you
and
do.
wool.
All right, that's it for this category. That was the listener behind the scenes. But that was not our last category. We have another one. Yeah, we got inspired by another podcast, hip-hop podcast to be exact, but yeah, it doesn't really matter. They have a pretty funny game, which we thought might be possible to do with fingerboarding too. And yeah, one of us asks the questions and the other guy has to guess which one is right. Maybe you want to explain it a little better, Oli?
Yeah, no problem. So the idea behind it is it's just a little entertainment idea. The thing is, this week is my turn to do the quiz, and Tom needs to answer. And next week's going to be the other way around. And the idea is that I describe an Instagram story to Tom that I have seen from a fingerboarder this week. And then I give him 3 possible answers of who could have posted that and why. And Tom has to decide, which one he thinks is the right one. So I hope it's as entertaining as it is in our heads.
Yeah, I'm curious if we can get this to be funny and if I can guess who it is.
I'm excited to see that too. Okay,
so let's go, yeah.
Yeah, so this episode's story quiz. I'm describing the Instagram story now.
All right.
Someone, a fingerboarder, posted a trailer in the story. So the story is not a picture, it's a video.
Okay.
The video is in the center of the story, and it shows a fingerboard, but no tricks. So you get the idea, it's a fingerboard video, but it doesn't show any tricks yet. But it's kind of a trailer. It is in the middle of the story, black above and beneath, and above it says in all caps, in all caps it says above, great edit for tomorrow is being cooked. That's above the trailer, and beneath the trailer is a poll. And the poll, instead of having a question above, has a mind-blown smiley.
Okay.
Like a mind-blown smiley, and then it has 3 possible answers for the poll. A is a sweating hot smiley. B is an ice cold smiley.
Okay.
And C is a smiley that's about to throw up. Okay, so he asks, is it hot or cool or but it's no question above. It's a mind-blown smiley above. Okay.
Okay.
So this is the story. I think you get the picture.
I do.
Okay. So here are my 3 possible answers. Was that? Oh, and I'm gonna say the Instagram names, even though I know the real names. But as I say so. Was that A, Ramon _ Angelo about the newest Aussie Berlin Shop Raw Monday post? Okay. Was that B, Goldes _ FB announcing his newest Insta clip? Or was that C, Nico Frank FB, Nico Frank FB, promoting his newest short movie about life in Munich?
Wow, that's hard. Wow, that's also possible. It could be all 3. And the funniest thing is the one I thought of is not even in there.
That's all. What did you think?
I won't tell you.
Okay.
I can't say it. I'm sorry. Wow, that's really hard. Wow. And who was the second one and why?
Okay. It was Goldes _FB. I don't know if you know him.
I don't know either.
He's a I don't know his nationality, so sorry, I can't say. But he's a fingerboarder who writes for Yellowwood. He was in the Battle of the Gram,
Oh, yeah.
and he is, in my opinion, he is very stylish. He is a very stylish fingerboarder. I think he writes white fingerboards with always maybe grip tape. It always looks funky on the
And
top.
how's it spelled, his Instagram handle?
It's GOLDES _FB. I think he has always also Wu-Tang stickers on his fingerboard. I like it.
Okay. Yeah.
It's the reason was him announcing his newest Insta clip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, because I'm not sure if I'm following him, and I'm not sure if I ever met him or something. I can't say if he's the guy, but Ramon Angelo and Nico Frank are both very possible, but I think Nico might not have put the 6 smiley there.
I don't know.
Because of the 6 smiley, I'm kind of going for Ramon. But yeah, I'm totally not sure, but I'm going with answer A.
Okay, and you are wrong.
Oh no! Who was it?
Goldes FB.
Okay.
News Insta clip, which came out the next day, and it was an Insta clip announcing he has a new sponsor.
Oh, all right. Okay.
So it was a kind of like welcome Insta clip, and no offense to the company, but I forgot the name of the company. Sorry, I'll say that next episode to not, so they won't feel left out. But yeah, that's.
Yeah, don't worry. All right, that was a good one. I liked it, and it wasn't easy at all. But yeah, funny.
I hope we're not the only ones thinking that's funny.
I hope so too.
Yeah, would be interesting to know if you guys would have guessed.
Yeah, let us know who guessed it.
Or even knew, or if he even knew.
And why?
I'm happy, Tom, I chose someone you don't follow. I'm happy it was not, I've seen this.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah. So. Cool. Sweet.
Nice one.
Thank you. I hope. Looking forward to your pick next week.
Yeah.
I'll try.
Me too.
I'll try to watch as little Insta stories as possible. So you have a good chance.
Nice, perfect. Yeah, I think that's the funny ender for our show, right?
It's not quite the ender because we have a last.
You even have more for us.
We have one last category.
Wow!
And the last category is our kind of like a pick of the episode where we.
Oh, right.
Where we pick out a fingerboard video that in the last 2 weeks was especially, exciting for us, or that especially caught our eye. And we're going to announce that. So in case you don't have time to watch all the fingerboard videos, you can maybe at least watch our highlights from the last 2 weeks. I picked a YouTube video for this week from Daniel Aldoshin. I hope I'm saying your name right. And it's called Daniel Aldoshin 50 millimeter fingerboard session. And it caught my eye, not only because it's exactly what you expect from the name of the video. He's doing a session with a 50 millimeter fingerboard. But several things caught my eye about it. He has a 50 millimeter fingerboard, and if that wouldn't be heavy enough, he has rails under it. He has rails under it to make it even more heavy, which is funny because there's no graphic on it. So the rails are not protecting a graphic, but it's probably for the style. And he has trucks that fit, and I was amazed by that because usually when you see these wide fingerboards, the people are usually using 4 trucks, but he somehow had hangers that wide.
Oh,
He had
okay.
50 millimeter hangers, and I was amazed by that at all. And then the video started, and the video itself would be a great video with a normal fingerboard already. So he made tricks like I think he did a varial flip, nose manual, nollie heel off, like tricks where you think, nice, that's are sick curb tricks, and he does almost all of them on one single curb. But with a 50 millimeter fingerboard, that was highly impressive for me.
Wow.
So yeah, my pick of the episode is, I repeat it, and I hope I say your name right, Daniel Aldoshin 50 millimeter fingerboard session.
Wow, that's a cool one. Kind of special. Wow. Maybe the trucks have been these. I've heard that Dynamic Trucks did some of these extreme wide trucks.
Must have been something like that.
I think so. Awesome. Actually, while you've been talking, I found someone who I've seen many videos of this week, and he's one of the guys who are like coming back right now, and yeah, he's been, as his bio says on his Instagram, he's been a professional fingerboard. He is a professional fingerboarding and rolling since 2005. And I personally know him from events back in the days, also in Austria. Like there was a shop called Fingerspeak, and he also called his account "Let Your Fingers Speak." And fingers is spelled with a Z, as the shop was back in the days. And he's doing like a challenge right now. He's doing a clip every day, I think. Yeah, and also back in the days, I thought he has a great style and knows what a good fingerboard trick has to look like. Also, his filming is kind of cool. And yeah, I thought I would mention him. Oh, his real name is Fabian Kronsteiner, if you might want to know this.
Nice. Shout out to Fabian.
Yeah.
Sweet. So we thank you for listening. We hope you liked it. And as we said, every other week we're trying to come at you with a new episode.
Yeah, and let us know what you think could be better. Yeah, we're trying to improve ourselves, and I'm quite sure we will get better at this with every episode. And yeah, so we're looking forward for your feedback, and thanks so much for listening from my side too.
Bye, and keep on fingerboarding.
Keep on fingerboarding.
Stop fingerboarding, can't stop fingerboarding, can't stop fingerboarding, can't stop fingerboarding. 'Cause I live fingerboarding, 'cause I need fingerboarding, 'cause I live fingerboarding, 'cause I need fingerboarding. Lot of hit just suck up by myself.